Picture this. Some of the world's fastest luxury cars, packed with cutting-edge tech, all wearing the same iconic BMW badge. But here's the wild part. BMW didn't start out building cars at all. So how did an aircraft engine company become a global automotive legend? Believe it or not, BMW came dangerously close to disappearing, not once, but multiple times. Wars, financial disasters, and impossible choices nearly wiped the company off the map. Yet somehow, BMW kept fighting back. And that incredible journey begins over a century ago, in 1916. Back in 1916, the world was in the middle of World War I. Cars weren't BMW's business, not even close. The company was founded to build powerful aircraft engines, where reliability and precision could mean the difference between life and death. That obsession with engineering would become BMW's DNA. BMW's engines quickly earned a reputation for performance, especially at high altitudes. The company looked like it had found its calling, and the future seemed wide open. But then, almost overnight, everything changed. A single treaty would strip BMW of the business it was built for. When World War I ended, Germany signed the Treaty of Versailles. One of its rules banned German companies from building aircraft engines. Just like that, BMW lost its entire business. Imagine spending years perfecting one product, and suddenly you're not even allowed to make it anymore. BMW had two choices: adapt or disappear. So the company started making anything it could to stay alive: industrial equipment, farm machinery, even household products. It wasn't glamorous, but it kept the lights on. Then, an unexpected opportunity rolled in, on two wheels. Instead of giving up, BMW took a bold shot at motorcycles. It was a risky move, but sometimes you've got to bet on yourself. In 1923, BMW unveiled the R32, a bike unlike anything else on the road, and it would change the company's future forever. The R32 wasn't just another motorcycle, it was a game changer. Its innovative boxer engine and shaft drive system made it reliable, smooth, and incredibly advanced for its time. Suddenly, BMW wasn't just surviving anymore, it was building a reputation. And that success opened the door to an even bigger dream: cars. By the late 1920s, BMW was ready for its next big move. The company stepped into the automobile business by acquiring a small car manufacturer and producing its first passenger car. It was a humble beginning, but every legend has to start somewhere. By the late 1920s, BMW was ready for its next big move. The company stepped into the automobile business by acquiring a small car manufacturer and producing its first passenger car. It was a humble beginning, but every legend has to start somewhere. Those early cars weren't built to dominate the roads just yet, but they taught BMW something priceless: how to blend precision engineering with everyday driving. Little by little, the company found its identity. And in the 1930s, BMW would create a design the whole world would recognize. During the 1930s, BMW wasn't just building better cars, it was building a brand. The now famous kidney grille began defining the front of its vehicles, giving BMW a look people could recognize at a glance. But the styling was only half the story. What happened under the hood was turning even more heads. BMW's lightweight engineering and powerful engines started making waves on the racetrack. Winning races wasn't just about trophies, it proved the company could build cars that were fast, reliable, and seriously fun to drive. But just as BMW hit its stride, the world was pulled into another devastating war. When World War II began, BMW's future changed again. The company shifted back to building aircraft engines to support Germany's wartime production. Civilian car development slowed to a crawl as factories focused on military manufacturing. But when the war ended, the real damage was only beginning. By 1945, many BMW factories had been heavily damaged or destroyed, and production had nearly stopped. The company faced strict post-war restrictions and an uncertain future. Once again, BMW stood at the edge of collapse. The question wasn't how to grow anymore, it was whether the company could survive at all. With its factories in ruins and money running out, BMW had to start from scratch again. The company returned to building simple products and motorcycles just to stay afloat. It was a long road back, and for a while, it looked like BMW's best days were already behind it. Then came the biggest crisis of all. By 1959, BMW was losing money fast. Its luxury cars were too expensive for most buyers, while cheaper competitors dominated the market. The company was running out of options, and one shocking proposal threatened to erase the BMW name forever, a takeover by its biggest rival. It looked like the end. Plans were in motion for Mercedes-Benz parent company, Daimler-Benz, to take control of BMW. But employees, small shareholders, and the influential Quandt family fought back. Against all odds, the deal collapsed and BMW got a second chance. Saving BMW was only the first step. The company still needed a car people actually wanted to buy. Instead of chasing the past, BMW took a bold gamble on a completely new generation of sporty, practical sedans. That decision didn't just save the company, it completely changed its future. In the early 1960s, BMW introduced the new class sedans, and everything changed. These cars were sporty, stylish, and practical all at once, a combination buyers couldn't get enough of. For the first time in years, BMW wasn't just surviving, it was leading the way. The new class proved that driving could be both exciting and practical. BMW found the sweet spot between everyday comfort and sporty performance, creating a formula competitors rushed to copy. From that moment on, the brand became known for one thing above all else: the ultimate driving experience. Success on the street sparked a new ambition, dominating the racetrack. In the early 1970s, BMW launched its high-performance M division, bringing racing technology to everyday road cars. It wasn't just about going faster anymore. It was about building machines that made every drive unforgettable. BMW M quickly became a symbol of pure performance. Lessons learned on the racetrack found their way into production cars, giving drivers sharper handling, more power, and a deeper connection to the road. Suddenly, owning a BMW meant owning a piece of motorsport history. By the 1980s and 1990s, BMW wasn't just a German success story anymore, it had become a global powerhouse. From sporty sedans to executive luxury cars, the brand earned a loyal following around the world. But staying on top meant thinking even bigger. BMW expanded far beyond its original lineup. It introduced new models for different lifestyles, entered the SUV market, and welcomed legendary brands like Mini and Rolls-Royce into its family. The company wasn't just building cars anymore, it was building an automotive empire. As the auto industry evolved, BMW refused to stand still. The company invested heavily in advanced safety systems, smarter infotainment, hybrid technology, and electric mobility. Once again, BMW was reinventing itself, just like it had done throughout its entire history. But the road ahead wasn't getting any easier. Electric vehicles were changing the game, and fierce competition from companies like Tesla, Mercedes-Benz, and Audi pushed BMW to innovate faster than ever. The next chapter would be unlike anything the company had faced before. BMW answered with a bold vision for the future. The all-electric i-Series showcased lightweight materials, cutting-edge technology, and a fresh approach to sustainable driving. It was proof that the company could embrace change without losing the performance that made BMW famous. Today, BMW is investing in more than just electric vehicles. From autonomous driving technology to artificial intelligence and sustainable manufacturing, the company is preparing for a future where cars are smarter, cleaner, and more connected than ever before. Think about it, BMW has survived world wars, economic collapse, near bankruptcy, and constant reinvention. Every major challenge forced the company to evolve instead of giving up. That's exactly why the BMW badge represents more than luxury. It represents resilience. From building aircraft engines to creating some of the world's most iconic performance cars, BMW's journey is a story of innovation, determination, and second chances. But here's the big question. As the automotive world changes faster than ever, what will the next chapter of BMW's story look like? Only time will tell.